Welcome back for another video. For the last time in the 23-24 season, we're back with the team selection as we look ahead to a Gameweek38 deadline on Sunday. Got 2 free transfers, I'm certainly going to look to use them both. Can't exactly roll one over to Gameweek 1 next season. Before we get into it, a quick thanks for all the support this season in the videos, the streams and wherever else. I can only make FPL content full time because you watch the content, so thanks for that. Anyway, let's start with the usual review of how the double Gameweek went. 130 points all out, which was enough for a small green arrow. I'm just 2 points outside top 50k now, which is the goal for the final game week. Despite Edison doing his job with a double clean sheet, it still feels a bit underwhelming compared to the haul that the Vardio owners got to enjoy. Well played if you had him. Porro got a timely goal against Burnley, and goals from Jackson, Palmer, Gordon, Foden, and of course Haaland's brace. Tarkowski came in clutch and he got a 9-pointer, but in the end Saliba did the same. 26-point bench boost, definitely one of the best I've had. I'm not sure if anyone else can relate, but I think it can be an overrated chip, especially when you're looking to take lots of hits for your bench, where you end up with players getting rotated in the doubles anyway, so I'll definitely take 26. Looking back at the season, Palmer's been the story this season, starting at 5 mil, he's on 238 points in 1 game to go. Much like most seasons, the value's been in the midfielders. Only 5 forwards have scored more than 150 points, 13 midfielders have, and only White and Saliba have scored over that. Both have been immense value, which in a nutshell lends weight to 3-5-2 being overall the best formation for the season. And with that in mind, here's the team of the season heading into the final game week. Pickford, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Palmer, Saka, Foden, Son, Salah, Watkins and Haaland. Did anyone else start with Pickford in game week 1 when he did absolutely nothing and then sell him as soon as he started performing? Anyway, for the last time this season, let's run through the team. Starting off in goal, which is Edison. Bit concerned he might not be available after being taken off in the Spurs game. He was furious being brought off, but I did see some footage from the stands recorded by a fan, and he was not clean out after the collision with Romero. It wasn't a concussion substitution though, which means he can technically play. Had it been a concussion substitute, that would have been Edison's season over. Man City are second on the clean sheet odds this week for the finale, given a 47% chance. Onto the defence, which is Gabriel, Pedro Porro and Romero. Arsenal top of the Gameweek38 clean sheet odds, given a 51.5% chance. Since his first start in Gameweek 4, Gabriel's top for expected goals among all defenders with 4.21 XG. Arsenal home to Everton, and although it's very unlikely, there's still a chance of winning the title, so I'm looking to add a second Arsenal defender to the team this week, which on paper is a slight upgrade on Romero away at Sheffield United. Arsenal have kept 18 clean sheets this season. Chelsea have got the all-time record with 24 in 2005. Since there's 10 games kicking off at the same time, there's going to be loads of early team news, and barring no surprises, it'll be Romero leaving the team this week. He's done okay all in all. It was pretty slim pickings on the wildcard between Dallo, Maguire and Romero for that final defender spot. He scored in Gameweek 35 at least. This is actually one of the standout fixtures of Gameweek 38 for me. I'm expecting Spurs to put up a huge score against Sheffield United, who were relegated weeks ago. Surprisingly, despite smashing the record for goals conceded in the Premier League season with 101 currently, their 74.4 expected goals conceded isn't worst. It's Luton's 78.7 XGC, which is rock bottom. The midfield is Palmer, Foden, Fernandes and Son. If you're looking for a differential captain to Haaland, then Son's the one in my opinion. In terms of double-digit hauls this season by fixture, Sheffield United away has got 24 hauls, 20 hauls when playing them at home, and Burnley away the third most with 19 double-digit hauls. In fact, since the 2016-17 season, no fixtures had more than 24 double-digit hauls, and I'm expecting that to be more after Gameweek 38. Obviously, Son has ended the season in underwhelming style, but there's a lot pointing towards him being a great pick still for captaincy. Let's not forget how high scoring Gameweek 38 always is as a broader discussion. This is a great graphic from All About FPL showing the goals per match by season next to the Gameweek 38 average by season. Since 2017-18 we've not had less than 31 goals across the 10 games, as high as 3.9 goals per game in the 21-22 season. So I think Johnson's also someone going under the radar as a massive differential this week. Foden heads into Gameweek 38 with 25 goal contributions for the season, from 17 goals, 8 assists, his previous best tally being 18 contributions last season. West Ham rock bottom of the clean sheet odds this week. You never know in football, but it's hard to imagine a world where City don't beat West Ham by a few goals with the title on the line, while West Ham have nothing to play for as far as European places. Fernandes is away to Brighton for the final game week, which isn't a bad fixture necessarily, though I'm looking to sell him this week with one of the 2 free transfers. There's other fixtures and players that look better, like Johnson against Sheffield United, or Havertz and Saka against Everton. More on that in a minute. Palmer has now matched Hazard's best ever Chelsea season with 238 points. If he can get 5 or more points, it would be the third best ever season by a Chelsea player for points. Lampard with 284 and 269 points, the two highest scoring seasons. I wonder how much he'll be next season. I reckon he's got to be at least 9 mil. Which players are going to be a lock-in for your Gameweek 1 team next season? Onto the front three, which is Isak, Haaland and Jackson. It's all to play for Newcastle on the final day, and I'm expecting them to be full strength, including Trippier, who made his return midweek. They're 3 points off Europa Conference League, where Chelsea currently sit. Isak's had an immense season. He's got 20 goals and 26 starts, 0.76 goals per game. Newcastle away to Brentford, whose season is over already. They can finish 16th at best with a win here and an Everton loss against Arsenal. Definitely a season to forget for Brentford though, but they have been very unlucky with injuries. On that subject, we've had a record number of injuries this season, and I wonder if that's due to the added time rule change this season and the ever-growing packed schedule. There's a lot of luck involved in FPL, and swerving injuries is definitely part of that. I'm sure almost all of you had fires to put out throughout the season, using up free transfers rather than making the moves you actually wanted to make. It leads me to think having a slightly better bench depth for next season will be smart. This season, my third bench player back in Gameweek 1 was Mubama, who were never intended to be used. There were a couple of times, such as Gameweek 3, where I only had 11 players that actually played, which was cutting it very fine. Shaw got injured, Gabriel was being benched at the time, and Mubama wasn't playing, and suddenly you got no rotation off your bench. Haaland gets the armband this week. He's top of the goal scorer odds. He's playing home to West Ham, who haven't kept a clean sheet since Gameweek 20. And over the last 6 games played, West Ham have conceded 13.4 expected goals, which ranks second worst just behind Luton. I'm hoping they price Haaland at 14.5 mil or even 15 mil next season, or he still have ridiculously high ownership again. No one's ever been priced more than 14 mil in FPL history though. Henry, Ronaldo and Van Persie, the other 3 players to start a season at 14 mil. Jackson completes the start in 11. Chelsea have been immense in the run-in. If you're a Chelsea fan, let us know if you think the board keep Pochettino around with a 6th place finish. He's got 4 goals and an assist in his last 4, and he's proved a solid pickup on the wildcard. It's close between Gordon and Jackson, but I think Jackson makes more sense to start this week with the home fixture. Gordon is currently flagged, and he said post-match, "Really sore, I'm not too sure how good my ankle will be." Moving on to the bench, which is Petrovic, Gordon, Byrne and Tarkowski. Petrovic off the bench if Edison doesn't play, but let's get straight into the transfer plans. I've got 2 free transfers and 0.9 mil on the bank, and there's 2 options I'm considering here. Let me know which one you like more. Option 1, and my preference, is Romero to White and Fernandes to Havertz. This gets me triple Arsenal for the Everton game. I can't afford Saka, but I think I actually prefer Havertz to Saka, even though they are pretty close due to penalties for Saka. Havertz started hitting serious form about Gameweek 25, and he started every game since then, and he's blanked just 3 times. Since then, Saka's got 6.3 non-penalty expected goal involvement, Havertz has got 8.3 XGI. The other transfer combination, which is the big upside chasing combo, is Romero to Trent for Klopp's final Liverpool game and Fernandes to Johnson for the Sheffield United game. I'm not fully convinced Liverpool keep a clean sheet in Klopp's final game, which is my reluctance. I'll be counting on an attacking return. Although Johnson's had a great season with 5 goals, 11 assists, he's not been an explosive asset unlike Havertz. Johnson's had no double-digit hauls this season, Havertz has had 6. So as it stands, the plan is to bring White and Havertz in. Thanks again for all your support this season, and good luck in the final game week. Friday's upload will be the last one as we catch up with what the experts are doing this week. See you soon for the next one.